How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to unlock your path. If you're wondering what your purpose is, if you know that you're meant for more and you're ready to experience, this is the episode for you. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. They say that the law of attraction is like attracts like, similar frequencies. And when you think about that, you really don't understand how powerful that is and how everything in your life has meaning. That includes this podcast. And I'm going to say what I am so that you can understand what you are. See, my energy is a healing energy. I'm here to help you have clarity. I'm here to help you see focus, help you see it or see yourself as you should be, and understand where you can go. Everyone doesn't have the same path that I work with or listen to the podcast, but there's similarities. And that's you are meant to be different. You are meant to do something greater than those around you. That's why you might listen to this and it resonates with you so much, but then when you share it with somebody else or you try to talk about it with somebody else, it's just not clicking. It's because your frequency is pulling you into what you're supposed to be. And what you're supposed to be is the conqueror. You are a conqueror because I am here to help heal, guide, and support conquerors so they can go do the things that they're meant to do. I want to be the rising tide that lifts all ships. You're the ship. You're the one that's going to do the amazing things, whatever that is. Whether that's being a titan in your industry, being the best parent you could be, being the best friend you could be, the best person in your community, the best you. You are going to conquer what's been holding you back. That's your purpose. All the ailments, all the things, the mindset things, the life things, all the things that have held you back, family, friends, opportunity, all of it, you are the conqueror of those things. You are the opposite of those things. You will conquer them, break them down, and move into your next era. I am supposed to be surrounded by conquerors to help them, to guide them, to be there to support them so that they can do what they're meant to be. And I say it that way as they are to do what they're meant to be because you are meant to be something. You came here with purpose. And when I say you're meant to be it, you're not meant to be it because someone else is telling you're supposed to be or some greater God or anything like that is telling you. You decided what you want to become. So if you're wondering why my life is this way, why was I born with these parents? Why was I born with this maybe thing that helps me or hurts me or whatever it is to you? Why? It doesn't matter. It's your purpose. You will become the opposite of the things that have stopped you. You'll become the opposite of the low frequency that you see in the world. You are a conqueror. You are a conqueror. You think a conqueror is someone that conquers countries or a warrior or things like that, and that might be the case for you. But what about the conqueror of generational curses? What about the conqueror of pain, hurt, trauma, bringing love to those things, bringing your excellence, your zone of genius? You were meant to conquer the things that have stopped you, that have prevented you from being your highest self, because they're there for a reason. If you're surrounded by love always, you don't know anything but love. Everything around you is love. The people, the places, the things, they all love you. That's all you've ever felt. If you are the exact same as that, you are love, are you truly love? Or are you just reflecting? What happens when the love disappears and you're surrounded by the opposite of that? What will you be? If you were only surrounded by love and that's all you knew, and then you were tested and you were shown other things and things that you desired, experiences that you wanted to have weren't available, would you stay in love frequency or would you lower to what was around you? The thing is, this earth school is giving you the opportunity to prove to yourself who you can be. So if you wonder, why was I born with parents that weren't supportive? Why was I born in a low-income area? Why was I born and I look like this? Why was I born and I feel like this? Why was I born and I think this way? It's because you are meant to be the opposite of it, and you're here to prove to yourself, to conquer yourself, to show that that's who you are. Everyone listening, the thousands of people that are tuned in right now, all of you are conquerors of something. All of you are meant to go through these difficult things because you chose to. The law of attraction or any of these laws of the universe didn't just start when you were born. You don't realize that you existed before this? That you didn't have purpose before this? This is a part of your journey. This is just a experience. It's not the experience. You are a conqueror. I know who I am, so that's how I know who you are. I'm the healer. I'm the guide. I'm the support. So if I'm a healer, guide, support, and you are resonating with what I'm supposed to do, and my purpose is to help conquerors, you better start referring to yourself as a conqueror. Conquer the demons that haunt you. Conquer the things that hurt your soul. When you look into the world and you see the hurt, the pain, the people treating themselves and the world the wrong way, when you see the wars on TV, when you see people stealing, hurting, doing all of these things, when you see that and you want to change the world, you got to recognize that you change yourself and the world changes. Conquer those things within you, and the world changes. The world is not as it is as you are. But it's not just true for you, it's true for all of us. If we want the world to change, we change. We change, the world changes. It's a reflection. It is the reflector. It is the mirror. Your perspective shows you the frequency that you're on. Your frequency is what you frequently see. If you're seeing all the negativity, if you're seeing the hurt, that's what you're operating in. You are not that. That's just what you're operating in, so that's what you see. But when you conquer the things by moving past them, by letting them go, remember, you have to let go. None of these things hold on to you. You may feel that the past has a hold on you. You may feel that your ex has a hold on you. You may feel that the hurt, the trauma, all the things have a hold on you. But when you raise your perspective up high enough, when you go into the positive mindset that's truly meant for you, your conqueror mindset, you realize you're the one holding on to all of it. You're the creator of your experience. And then you give yourself the permission to let go. Conquer that belief. Conquer these perceived limitations, so that you can grow, you can prosper, you can thrive. And that doesn't mean financially. If that's the path, then do it. I mean energetically, in your spirit. I will take having nothing and feeling good within every single day than having everything and feeling nothing within. Your world is within you. Your journey is within you. Everything is within you. You might experience in this world, but this world will end. Your experience on this world is a moment. Then your journey continues. And maybe you come back, maybe whatever. That part doesn't matter at this point. It's just you have to recognize who you are. What would happen if every day you woke up and you referred to yourself as the conqueror? You have your, I don't want to call me a spirit guide, but you have your guide, you have your support, you have your love. That's what I'm here to be. And there's many others that are here doing it too. I'm not the best one. I'm just a one. I'm in the frequency. I am the frequency. So I can't be better or worse. I am the frequency. Just as you are the frequency of conquer. You are the frequency of conquest. You are the frequency of purpose. You are the frequency of healing. You are the frequency of everything that you desire. When you take that perspective every single morning where you wake up and you refer to yourself as I'm the conqueror, I'm Henry the conqueror, I'm Tina the conqueror, I'm George the conqueror, I'm Lucas the conqueror. When you wake up and say that, and then every obstacle you look at, everything that you face, you refer to yourself, I am the conqueror. This is meant to be conquered, not defeated, not fought against, conquered. Meaning let go, freed, no longer in your experience. You have a purpose. And I know it's your purpose because I've talked to so many of you. So many of you, whether it's through Instagram, on YouTube, if you go on there, the comments below on Spotify, reaching out on the social media, all of it. I've talked to you. The one thing you all have in common is that you are conquerors. There's a reason I say the rising tide. There's a reason we say to lift all ships. You're the ship that's meant to go do things. You have purpose. You have value. You have you. You are the I am of you. So when you start referring yourself as the I am the conqueror, and then you start holding yourself accountable to it, meaning you think and act in alignment with it, your life will change. The only thing that will stop your life from growing is holding on to your old one. Frequency is what we experience, is built by a pattern, because frequency is like this. It's going up and down. You think like a heart monitor, the frequency. Your pattern, the way your thoughts are, the way your actions are, the way you speak, the way you listen, like everything sort of creates a pattern, the frequency that you're on. Step in to the conqueror pattern. Step in to your highest self. Step in to your purpose. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's hard. Yes, failure is something that could happen, of course. If failure wasn't on the table, you couldn't truly achieve something. It's like if you were surrounded by love and that's all there was and you just tried to love more, are you actually love or are you just reflecting better? You don't know. But here on earth you do. Because there's plenty of no love. There's plenty of hurt. There's plenty of people that are going to tell you you're wrong, that you shouldn't do it, that you're the one that needs to be fixed, you're the one that needs to change, you're the one that needs to grow. That's abundant here. So when you show up as love, you know you're love. When you show up as peace, you know that you're peace. When you show up as the conqueror, you know you're the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on your worth, on who you are, what you can be. If it resonated with you and you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're ready to shift, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, I want to step into that conqueror mindset, I want to grow, I have one spot left in my new coaching program. Now, of course, this is for the entrepreneur. This is for the person that wants to make that mental shift and expand themselves and their business, that wants to be the conqueror, that wants to create opportunities for their employees, that want to create opportunities for the customers, for the community, all those things. I have one spot open right now, so if it's something you'd like to do, easiest way is to reach out to me via Instagram or my email below. I'm glad to talk to you a little bit about it. It is a higher priced program. This one is $12,000 for 12 weeks, so just so you know, it is an investment. So it's for somebody that can make that investment, that's ready to go, that's ready to shift, that's tried other things, that wants to become who they know they're meant to be, and is willing to do the work in between. If that's you, send me a message. I'd be happy to talk to you. And if it's not you, but you still want to send me a message and have a conversation, please do. Again, Instagram is probably the best way because I can do voice message on there, which is always makes it feel more like a conversation. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.